pick to start the game. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Smith on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ndamukong Suh. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Complete, he finds Bray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's their own play.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try now for Succop. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Buccaneers 14. Washington 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The end of the 1st quarter.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I know they got the first down. But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. He'll find Gibson here complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Smith took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Buccaneers.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
At the 41. 4 yards on the pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
For the point after.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes this a 9-point game. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were at him. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has made this a one-score game. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
The tight end, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Right, set, 29, Alpha. Under 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll go again to Jones. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place in the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith. And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Tampa Bay. Ryan Suckup.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got
and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
41. Buccaneers 35.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Smith. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Second down and goal. Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the offense will get this one.